Hello, Clint here, Crimson Landscape, here to talk about your backyard landscape design. This is a full shade Texas design suitable for the clay soil of the Dallas area. The plants that I've selected are, for the most part, pretty low risk. They shouldn't have any drama. Easy to maintain. It's a mix of perennials and evergreen. In your case, lots of perennials. For the simple fact is shade tolerant plants, really there's a lot of them. It's set up in kind of there's some follow a pattern, some don't, some are in mass clumping, some are not. All we're trying to do is get difference of texture and color at distance to give it more of a definite arboretum slash garden feel to it. Alrighty. Critters shouldn't, for the most part, mess with these plants. You may attract some rabbits just because the amount of plants you have back there. So you just may have to keep an eye on rabbits and see if you need to put out rabbit scrum for a design like this. It's just really hard to say. All right, over here by the air conditioner, we just have a simple holly fern with a walk path over to the side property. The side property, I think I did mention it, but the weird neon green color plants are your existing plants. So some plants will save as part of it. It's the weird color that I came up with just to make sure to identify which plants are new and which plants are staying. All right, so again, the Asian jasmine will stay on the side of the property over there. That's not marked. Starting here, we got Turk's caps, native Texas plant, easy to maintain. Then we have in front here, we have the mondo grass. Simple mondo as a good filler, something low, so it's a good ground cover. In the corner, or against the fence over there, we have brattle respreas along the fence, dwarf yellow pond hollies, and sedge in front. I wanted at least one section that kind of had a traditional pattern, garden pattern, so this is the only section that's kind of traditional. And I put it at this fence, so at a distance it looks layered. It's because sprees in back get a little bit big. In this corner where I went with a kind of a plant that's not commonly known, it's called inland CO. It's a shade tolerant plant that's common along Texas creeks. It's actually a quite interesting plant. It produces just really cool kind of an orangey brown seed on top of it. And birds like it, so it'll bring in critters for sure. Bringing in birds where you'll actually reduce your mosquito population, hopefully. Okay, then we have this Japanese maple in front that'll stay right here. A big blue liripe below it. Then we back up a little bit. All right, then you'll see, wrong direction. Okay, so this little area right here. Hostas, I'm mixing a lot of hostas. With the hostas colors, we'll select is we're just going to see what they have in stock and try to pull a bunch of different varieties of what they have in stock. So there's no rhyme or reason to the hostas. It's just color and texture. I went with something that just has a simple pop. I wanted some red. It's hard to get red and shade tolerant, so other than a Turk's cap, so I mixed in just 3 yuccas. I put it in a bed of gravel. There's so many layers of plants in this design. I needed something to open the space up a little bit, so I put just a small amount of gravel in here. Behind the yuccas, we have variegated liripe, great plant. Behind that, we have these dwarf Nantucket blue hydrangeas just behind that oak tree. Along the back here, you'll see we have a pattern of hostas, dwarf yellow pond holly, Turk's cap. Then it kind of repeats. It kind of repeats to fern, to hosta, to Turk's cap, to yellow pond holly, and over to hostas again. And along the back fence, you can see we have the original plants. Oh, wrong button. We have the original plants. Sorry. Let me elevate this. There we go. We have the original plants that are there. We'll just clean up all around it. That's why that weird neon green color. Oh, this Japanese maple in the corner should be that weird neon green color just because it's existing. Moving along the back fence, we have the Japanese maple here. Also, that'll stay. That a jugoniate that'll stay. Mixed in a couple of giant liripes, which are one of my favorites. In the corner, I got these hostas again. Then in the back far corner where it's kind of thin back there. There's nothing there. I did big blue liripe again. All right, so we come back out. Go towards the island area. In the middle, so I added, again, hostas to get that color. Mondo grass, that green, deep, dark, vibrant color. Looks really good underneath this dwarf. This is a Crimson Queen Japanese maple here. We can get it probably about 3 feet tall. All this other stuff around the fountain stayed. Move in this direction. We have, this is not the right color of hydrangea. This is going to be an endless summer hydrangea, which is going to be more of a pinkish color. we could mix some acid with it to give it more of a two-tone color. It takes about a season or two for that to take place. Then I just mixed in a slight touch of blue here in the front with the Nantucket blues again. Continuing the ferns under the tree there. Let me take a step back this direction. I know I'm flying all around. It's more of a complicated design to show. All your ajuga near the house will stay. So we got that ajuga, got the grass around the fountain, mixed in a regular bloodgood Japanese maple on this side. So I wanted something a little bit taller. Underneath that is a variegated liripe for that really cool pop of purple. The existing yews will stay in place. We got the ferns. Then in that back corner again is just river rock where there'll be a bench back there. Again, that river rock it lightens up the space. When we have everything dark brown flagstone, everything brown mulch, it just looks like a sea of brown. So that tannish color river rock really lightens the space up. Okay. Let me turn towards the house this direction, and we have over here is just a simple endless summer hydrangea again with a everylow sedge. Everylow sedge is one of my favorites. It's a great plant, does well in the shade. Okay, let me go at an elevated view. Okay, so the challenge to your landscape is what we would do is we would come in, we would price everything out, do the agreement, come in and clean everything out, get all the plants, and lay everything out. That's all we really can do because we're salvaging the existing stuff in the backyard that is some of the stuff is not quite marked or to scale at the right location on the design. We have to kind of best guess some of the stuff we're going to do and lay it out accordingly. If we need more plants, a few more plants to fill in gaps, we go source those. If we are over on plants, we send those back. But at the end of the day, once we lay everything out, we want to make sure we provide that color and texture you're going for. All right, the only thing I didn't include was lighting. I believe you already have lighting in the trees, but we certainly can add optional lighting to light everything up, path lighting and tree lights, which looks quite good in the backyard. Then, of course, we'll make all modifications to the sprinkler system and all that. But for a project like this, the most important thing is we get out the old weeds that are causing some problems. We do proper bed prep, make sure the irrigation system has good coverage, then we go to town with the plants. Installation time for a project like this, I would allocate 2 to 3 days just for how much prep is going to take place on the front end to get all the bedding sold right so there's no drama. I would say end of June, July is a really good time to do this landscape. We can do it before it gets really, really hot. I think it'll be just fine. You get good shade cover, so I don't see any drama with plants being a warranty issue. The plants, again, are well suited for this environment. All right, that'll stop there. If you have any questions, you can let us know, or any feedback. Or if you're a first-time guest checking out one of our videos, you can go to our website at crimsonlandscape.com.